You need that horse trail, bridle trail.
I'll just pick it up before we can.
It just seems fresh.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Are we?
Mr. Becker, would you lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Public comments. Moving right along. Approval of the minutes for the August 9th meeting.
Make a motion to accept the minutes for a couple typo type things that were fixed. And I don't know if that's an adjustment or a,
Go ahead.
as amended, or as amended would it be, or
As amended.
as amended?
Okay.
I'd second that. Did you have some typos other than what was already?
No, I just brought one, the only one I could, let's see, there's only one that, here, hold on 1 second, there was one, I'm sorry, one additional thing, assessor clerk, on the hours, the top paragraph, and will resume approval by Clifton Camp, and I'm not sure, it should just be Clifton that approved it, the board approved it. Says Clifton wrote a letter from the assessor clerk stating that Jessica will cease her additional office hours. Approval by Clifton Camp. Oh, okay.
He was the only one that signed the letter.
Okay, that's fine. We go now, yeah. That's fine. I didn't want somebody to think he was off doing his own something.
Any further?
No?
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Treasurer's report.
I'm too busy putting my letters away. I have the information for the town budget as of, give one to Jessica, please. Is Clifton coming?
We assume so.
We assume so. So I think we will, so you have the information. I think what we will do is go over it at the time you're ready to talk about the MS4, if that's okay, instead of going through now.
Yep, that's fine.
Bills. Mr.
Thanks for your concern.
So bills, there they are. They should be, we do owe 2 months for public service NH.
You question the
I
bill or
didn't
something?
get, no, that's Avatar, which is next, and
Okay.
That's fine.
Just start.
So just starting the fun part.
Cool.
Signing the bills. You missed
so
one.
Ernie just needs to approve this one. The two of you approved the second one,
Second one is,
but this one was on hold.
right. Okay, so that goes over there, huh? And what was done on that,
I don't know that.
the hours?
I don't know that. I'm only presenting it again. Is
Okay.
anything done with Avatar on the?
I believe they were going to talk about that today.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
You're going to talk about it today, probably later.
Yep.
Later, okay?
That's my annual dues.
If the selectmen don't mind, I'll take care of this one as far as the adjustment we're looking for.
Well, I think we should discuss it, what we're doing.
Okay. Just, this is a matter of some billing for something. When people contact the town attorney, the town is not liable for any of that expense without prior approval of the selectmen to the attorneys. In this case, a town resident went to Avatar and talked for an hour and a half, and we got billed for it. We do not think we should be billed unless they coordinate with us prior to get our permission.
Let me give this one to
Other than
Eddie
that, that's
first.
just part of their job to refer the people back to us. Since it involves about almost $300, why I thought it was worth looking into.
So it's okay? It's a forestry truck?
No, I agree. I don't know what your conclusion is, that we're just not gonna pay it at all, or,
I knew that.
I didn't know where we were at, or I'd have taken care of this previously,
Make it nice.
because I missed the meeting.
okay.
And I saw it was on the agenda, or in the minutes. So I didn't know what your thinking was.
Our thinking, I think, is that we question whether we should pay it or not. Am I correct, Mr. Camp?
Yep.
Okay.
I know they can get at us another way and get around it, but it just seems like setting an example that we don't want to set.
We'll make sure there are no more misunderstandings, that's for sure.
Okay.
This one evidently is a forestry truck. Did we know this was going in for repair, or did it get out there as I know? I know it doesn't.
Put it on this. Because it's not.
That's right. But you always have the
Close.
answers for me.
I know, remember Brad saying they ran into some unanticipated problems, but I don't know the specifics.
I thought he was covering the bill for it. I could be wrong. No, okay, I evidently
He was
wrong.
covering it personally, you mean?
No, that was for something else.
That was for something else, okay.
That was for,
Swapping it over.
right,
Oh, yes, yeah.
pulling the old bed off and putting the new bed on, converting it.
Thank you, gentlemen. I will write checks and I will have them back here. I'll write you an email, but probably tomorrow morning or tomorrow night. I'll keep you posted. And I'll be back, I'm sure.
And that's it for now?
That's it for now.
In that case, we go to the tax collector.
Okay, as, I know you selectmen are aware, we did have a problem, and I guess we still do have a problem. Did you all get the memos that I left for you pertaining to this problem? Are they in your boxes? You can read them.
I have a copy here for Clifton if he needs it.
I'm here to just discuss how things are going in this line. What happened was on Friday, April 12th, it came to my attention that there was a problem with the deposit that I had made July 1st to TD Bank in Wolfboro. Calling and speaking to the manager, he could find no evidence that a deposit had been made, although I had the deposit slip for the amount. We investigated the matter. He wanted some more time to investigate it. He got back to me on Monday to inform me that the deposit had somehow been lost and that the checks had been shredded. I don't know if the checks were lost or shredded. I don't think anybody does. And that's the way this stood for quite a few days. We got very little satisfaction from TD Bank, just the opposite actually, and basically I had 39 taxpayers whose checks had been lost. The fellow Dan O'Connell, who was the assistant manager over there, wanted to notify each one of these persons and try to get them to reimburse the bank for their amount. That was my understanding, and that the deposit would be recredited to our account immediately. This was not done, and we went around on it quite a bit, as my memo will tell you, till they came back and said, and then on Tuesday I became aware that the bank was telling people that the bank had in fact lost their checks, but now their taxes were not paid, so they had to reimburse and make another check out to the tax collector in the town of Brookfield, which was completely opposite of what we had agreed upon originally. I called him up instantly and told him absolutely that was not acceptable, that he couldn't, as far as the town of Brookfield was concerned, the taxes had been paid. I, as tax collector, could not collect penny number one because I had already collected it, and it was against the law for me to do so. He apparently turned it over to someone in another position in the town whom I got a call from. And I won't go into all of what was said. Helpful they were not, let's just put it that way. They were quite arrogant in their thinking that the town should wait for their money until they were able to recoup all of their money, and they should be able to say the taxes were not paid because they didn't have any other leverage to use with the people. So this went on for a while, and I spoke with Mr. Brown and Mr. Nelson, as well as Mary Lou McLean, about this, and then by Wednesday we decided it was time to call in the town attorney, and that's what was done. And I turned it over to the town attorney, and from there it has gone to, I don't know what she did after that. I mean, maybe Mr. Brown knows, I don't know, because I didn't see any sense in two of us calling her up and both being charged. My thought in the matter is that the money apparently is back in our account, according to the attorney and to Mary Lou.
As of today.
As of today, which is over a week from the time we originally found the problem. I insisted that, and told them that the interest, all interest that we would have accrued on that money from July 1 should also be included. My own personal thought at this point is that the bank should also be responsible for any costs that the town has accrued through legal fees or anything of that nature. That's my thought in the matter. Also, I wanted to publicly reassure any of the 39 people who are concerned about their property taxes that their property taxes in fact have been paid, and that they're not to send me another check. I have received a couple checks from people. I did do a form letter, which I can't find yet right now. I did do a form letter that I sent to the people who have paid me directly